put it on the stream so you have 5.
Right.
Is it only for them, you would say?
Oh,
Wow.
that means something sexual.
We're gonna start soon.
What?
What?
Alright, I'll be back.
The leader has just done a 28.0. That's a new fastest lap for Hella, 28.0. P14, you're now 2.5 seconds off the leader's pace. That was a 30.5. The guy ahead has just posted a 29.0.
Woo!
Hey, go it. I hate cold tires.
I'll be back.
Oh my gosh. That was terrible.
I feel like that's terrible, but it might not be too terrible. Johnny Pole, all right.
Sup guys, good night everyone.
Shit, don't not have time. I'm gonna. Yeah. Is it 2 minutes to grid or 1 minute to grid? Anybody know? Nope, it's 1.
I thought that dude's name was Democrat.
God damn.
Hello?
Oh.
That's the end of the session. You're on pole. Well done.
This on?
Am I hacking yet?
What? Yeah. You're hacking the system.
Damn. Holy shit.
All right, hello everyone. Is
I keyed.
everyone able to hear me right now?
Yes.
I got you. All clear.
Pole, baby.
Good work.
Okay, it's gonna be 156 long laps. It's gonna be hard on tires. A lot of traffic, so the lap traffic is gonna come up quick. Make sure to take it clean, as there's no fast repairs. Do not cut the dog leg, stay above the cones. Hand over a position, you're gonna hand the position back. Second time you pass through, third time it's gonna be a 1 lap penalty through the black flag system. But seriously, keep it clean. There's a lot of cars on track. Let's try not to do a bunch of cautions. And I just mentioned the cat leg, not sure, but seriously, keep it clean. Have a fun race, and hopefully I don't have to do
Position
much work.
156 laps.
So you prefer to stay on the racing surface, don't go below the line.
Yes, the rule is stay above the cones.
Stay behind the pace car in the outside column.
Well, guys, good luck to everyone. Let's have a nice one.
It's going to be 2 degrees since this is a track is less than 2 miles. That was put up in the last rule update. It's going to be going forward. Let's just see if it's less than 2 miles. It's going to be 2 laps around.
All right. Well,
Full
DJ,
spot.
you got what happened in qualifying?
Going for the backup car.
Oh man, that's rough. Wait, is it go on green or go on let you dictate?
Going green on the start.
Oh fuck. All right. Yeah, no, I was I half spun coming out of 2. I almost lost the car, and
Just a
held on
reminder
to
for
it
the
and
rules as
decided to
well.
go for a second
First
lap.
time
And
it
it
comes
wasn't
yellow,
that
you
worth
can
it.
be in
You
line.
found the cheat code with this
Second
car.
time,
Apparently, I
you're
totally
gonna pass
accidentally
through on
didn't
the
mean to
green.
do it.
Third
I was
time,
just
you're done.
tiptoeing, and all of a sudden I lost the rear end.
That's
You're
just
saying I
cheater.
should have flipped it around after I spun and gone around backwards and then come back, done another lap.
Can you do that in qualifying without getting black flag?
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
think so. No.
If
I
you
was-
go more than 90 degrees, you're getting black flag.
What'd you say?
Nice.
Alrighty, let's go. I think this is gonna be a nightmare.
I have a feeling
Look,
we get dumped in
yeah.
the first 5 laps.
At
I'm
least
back in
first
21st, so
several. Yeah, good luck
Good
back
luck,
there,
gentlemen.
buddy. I feel like I'm in the hornet's nest.
At the back, get tight up to the field. Close that gap.
Yeah, Davis is 28th.
Yeah, it's screwed up
DJ's
qualifying.
second.
Initial starts on the green flag, remember that.
Okay, Johnny, be ready. Watch
do you
for the
get
lights.
behind me? Watch out, buddy, because I tend to brake a
Johnny.
little bit earlier. So watch out, buddy.
Go,
50
nail
close the
it.
gap.
Oh, I hate this.
Already got a 4X because the guy in front of me didn't go. Whee!
Way to go.
Full course caution.
That one's right in front of me.
I don't know what's the need of do a 3 wide on
Pace car is out. Line up single file.
Damn,
behind
this
the
track
pace
is
car.
dirty,
We're under
dude.
caution. Pits are closed.
One
Yeah.
lap.
Middle back.
I saw
I
that
don't know,
happening.
he's
I was
lap
like, I'm
one.
about to die.
No,
Yeah,
not
32
1,
dive 3-1. Right in front of me.
That
Glad you
01
guys
slowed
got
up
pretty wide
because
with
I
me.
jumped on his outside. He literally stopped going down the back straightaway.
Full course yellow.
I
Pits
don't-
are open.
I don't know why he
Just in
did
case
that.
I was.
Hey, do we have
I
a
was
limit on
trying to avoid
tires,
the mayhem.
Dennis?
I didn't
Three,
want
yeah,
to be
three
there.
3 sets.
And I almost got collected.
How many sets?
3 in the pits.
3 total? Holy
No,
you
fuck.
have
4
two
total.
front tires.
4 total.
Four
One on the
total.
car and 3 in
three
the
more.
pits.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do not
but
pit
still,
right now.
No.
Like, there's no
It would
point
be
of
the-
doing a 3.
Unless you want fuel. But other than that, no.
To be number
Nah, I don't.
32. end
There will be
of the
plenty of
line.
cautions.
Got into the rear corner panel of the 01 by taking a pass 3 wide, sending it into 3.
So I don't know how it
Pace
is in
car is
this
out.
car,
Pits
but I
are
know
closed.
I ran a truck race here a few
Well,
months ago,
you guys
and
in
fuel actually made the truck
20 minutes.
faster.
Depends how loose. It depends how loose it gets.
Right.
You go ahead and
Because
give
if-
the
Those trucks are stuck to the ground and have like no power.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be one. Gonna be 2 to go.
They
They
had
get the
more weight in the back, helped the thing a lot.
Already
I don't
dropping
know how
back
it is
and keep
here.
it back, and we're gonna get
These
black flags.
cars.
I'm pretty
Alright,
sure I
like
did
it,
get
I'll
hit
give
in
it
the
to
rear.
All of them, the lighter it is usually, it's faster. Obviously, it's faster in a straight line. But do I get to choose which lane I start in?
Yes, you have to call it out now, though. Or coming to the white. Or
How
when
far
we go.
behind 12th are any of y'all?
I'm 16th.
About 12
Can
miles.
you check my back bumper, please? I got hit in the before we even started.
It's clean.
Okie dokie. was worried my
Houdini.
spoiler was messed up, but I think we'll be all right. Thank you, sir.
Taken outside.
Giant Houdinis, man.
I can. I also dictate now, right?
Yes.
Alright, Johnny, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
I don't know, just go whenever you want. Figure out what happened.
Go now.
Do we not,
Alright.
can we
I'll
not afford
dictate.
track cleaners
Green
or
flag.
something? This track is filthy, man.
There's just dust everywhere.
It's Phoenix. It's a desert.
I mean, that's fair, but
I don't know why I can't see
To
it.
the best of my knowledge, there's no command to clear debris on the track now.
Why would there be?
Oh, this is dirty and dusty. Definitely gonna need my windshield tear off on pits.
Probably speedy drive from all the wrecks during practice.
why are people so mad about Rex and practice?
It's serious, man. It's serious. Tell me when you go, Johnny. I'm in the outside lane, so.
Oh, good. That makes it even better. 3, 2, 1, go.
Green flag, we're racing.
Why am I doing this?
Looks like his front spread out a bit, at least.
A good restart.
That's the fastest lap. The guy behind has just done a 28.8. The guy behind has just done a 28.0.
I don't mind you, man. I'm following a dude, and you can't set up because people are just gonna cut underneath you and try to dive bomb you entering every corner. Hate
Yeah, well,
this.
if you give him 5 laps, you'll be passing him again, guaranteed. You of all people would excel in this situation, in this league, I think.
The guy behind is now
I hope so.
0.8. You've just done a 28.1.
Hello, Cody.
'61's gonna wreck me.
I'm gonna wreck too far.
That lap was a 28.3.
Alright.
That lap was a 28.4. The gap behind is now 0.8. Full course caution, be careful.
Alrighty then.
We're at
Oh my god.
I'm guessing dog leg. Could be wrong.
We're under caution. Pit's closed. Pace car's out. Line up single file
Go
behind
back.
the pace car.
Yep, coming out of the dog leg. Oh, I don't like the new paint scheme on the pace car. Or maybe it is. Maybe it hasn't changed, but I don't like this right side. It's red now.
Pits are open.
Inverted. Blue looks better.
All laps. Trying to think.
Yeah, that was ugly. 86 came right up, right, killed 92.
Going to be the number 86 to the end of the line. Had ample room to leave for the car above him, so cut across, catching the left front of the car that was next to him, which caused the wreck in the alley.
So, is there a limit on EOLs per race, Dennis?
EUL, drive-through, parked.
Gotcha. 3. Got it. Shouldn't be a problem, but I'm just curious.
Alright, so I started the race. I have 62, the brake bias 62, and I started at +3, so I started at 65. It helped me get out in front, and stay up there. But I'm not sure where I should be putting the brake bias, like how far back I should put the brake bias. 'Cause I don't want to get too used to it being like
Heavy. Yeah.
heavy loose.
I've been relaxed
Pits are
in the
open.
corners with like 63%. I'm just leaving it there for now.
Yeah, I dropped it to 1.5 over, so I'm at what is it, 63.5 now. But
You're good. I was considering messing with it, but I think right now I'm just gonna leave it until I can get into a rhythm and, you know.
We're under caution.
top 10.
It's closed.
yeah, I was afraid of the cold tires.
Completely understandable.
Yeah. It's worked
They are
out because they start to
slippery.
race. They start to race a little bit. I just kind of went into the corner pretty hard and leaned on the right front a little bit. Got me away.
Yeah, I'm interested to see when the best time to take tires will be. I'm
So
guessing.
You
I'm
can
guessing
go
once we get-
75 laps.
I'm guessing once we get like 40 on it, if we get a caution when there's 40 laps on them, then we can probably pit and get new ones. Anything before that, I'm probably staying out. Like I got into 10th
Yeah.
too, so I'm restarting the outside again.
Yeah, I'll be on the outside again too. I'd rather be set up there
Yeah,
than
that gave me 2 spots.
yeah.
So
It's also hard to see out the right side. If there's no real advantage to being in either lane, I've always been the type of person I'd rather taking top. I'd rather
Get ready.
be on the
Race will
right.
resume at the
I'd
end
rather
of
be
this
on the
lap.
outside, or the right rather, not necessarily the outside, but I'd rather be on the right so they can't see you.
Johnny, just a heads up, you're not coming over very loud on the iRacing radio.
10-4. I probably just got to talk a little bit louder.
Yeah, you're good now.
I got him
Be
loud and clear. I
bold,
don't know
Johnny,
about
be
everybody
bold.
else.
Yeah, you know.
why'd
I
you
get
do that?
my-
He's loud in Discord.
I don't understand. I can't get sound balances like on stream. I can't get it straight on Discord.
Are you using an actual headset though? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's why.
I need a new headset, but
Yeah, I use a Yeti. It does a pretty good job.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, outside
Green
didn't go.
flag.
It gave me 2 spots again.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Guy in 4th didn't go at all.
I had to check up a little bit, but so did the inside.
Sweet.
I cut down below the cones because I saw there was some fuel coming behind me. Can I get black flag cleared?
No.
He crashed. I think he's knocked down.
Yep, the other black flag cleared 81. Just for anyone else on pit exit, it is okay to go below the cones because you're not on the racing, you haven't been on the racing surface.
Thank you.
You've just done a 28.5. Your lap time was at 28.6.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
My bad there, Mary. I was trying to keep it on the wall, but it shot off.
Yeah, it's exactly what I thought. Huh.
Thanks, man.
That lap time was 28.6.
Guy behind me was driving, looked like he was driving in pretty hard, and he was holding,
50,
he was
take
staying up with me,
contact in the corner, just on a quarter panel.
and gaining on me and whatnot. And then all of a sudden, it's just like the last 2 laps, it's just been falling off. Crazy. Parkusi.
Yeah, he's all or nothing.
He's not gone, but it, like,
Hey Nick, go ahead and take it in turn 1 here.
Okay.
You're on the bottom, right?
You don't have to drive
Me?
right deep,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give it to you.
Perfect.
Yeah, the ARCA car loves easy in, power off.
oh, they just doored each other for a second. May have just broke something, I don't know. He's really, guy who's in third. Looked like hit him pretty hard.
The gap behind's increased to 1.2 seconds.
I'm also running about a lane off the bottom in 1 and 2 now.
I'm not. I'm to the bottom every time. Easy.
Yep. Yep.
Carrying my shit and I'm running 16 and 1.
The 9 car is pretty good at saving his shit too, so.
Forgot to mention, if you get a slowdown from inadvertently cutting the chicane, please call it out.
You've just
before
done
you
a
get on the brake.
28.9.
Not chicane, dogleg, sorry.
Someone's been having too much to get off after.
Someone just cut it, maybe.
Guilty.
Yo, Jason.
Go for race control.
I was kind of AFK, but I thought I heard you say that
Is there a sit-out admin
cars
here?
leaving the
Yeah.
pit are allowed to cut the corner, they can cut the dog leg. Is that true?
Ipsif 10 is the sit
In
out.
order to avoid cars that are on the track, yes, you can stay below and then go up.
Clear-
There'll be
clear
one
the
exit
outside.
penalty
The
that's
8
only
car.
on pit exit. The
Slapping
gas
people?
line
The
after
gap
Yeah.
behind is now
the
1.4 seconds.
dog leg anyways.
Maybe we would be.
I am coming off forward right now.
I know, I'm in the middle thing.
I caught the 8 car and he just decided he was going to be a lane off the wall coming out of 2 and just sit there.
Okay, Johnny, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Cause a wreck.
One of those guys that are more focused about getting out of the way than doing his
Right.
thing. God, I fucking hate lap cars. Oh my god, we...
Clear to the bottom.
He goes straight to the wall. What the fuck are you doing?
God, of course I go up to the top when there's a lane and a laps car. Oh my god. Thank you, Dennis.
David, that was really bad timing on your part. Luck on your part, I mean.
Both. And of course there's this line of like 7 people.
Car high. The gap behind is now 1.5 seconds. Still there. Clear outside.
Thanks.
Your lap time was at 29.0.
0-1's pit out.
Car outside. Clear to the top. Clear outside.
Thanks. I'm not gonna thank everybody, but just...
You're just gonna keep saying thanks.
Nope. We stop with the Uber
Johnny,
guy.
thank you.
I heard you 0-1. I didn't realize you were gonna be there.
Clear outside.
Take you out.
Yeah, what is going on here?
What car are you in?
He's in the 93. Dave Blaney car.
Trying to figure out who's who. Oh my
Head
gosh,
man.
who in the world?
What spot are you in?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm in 15th.
Okay. I'm in 11.
Oh, okay, you're a little bit up there.
The white one behind the blue one. Dennis is the blue one.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Getting blocked by Abraham Motorsports.
I love that they did that too. Oh my god.
You're pulling away.
I'm
The
in
gap
dog
behind
leg.
is now 2.4 seconds.
Yeah, working right now. Johnny's got us covered.
I like this place for some reason. Not having to use the dog leg makes my life a lot easier.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alex. That was all me. I shut up the track.
It's all good.
Yeah, I'm in 20th right now.
Lap time's pretty consistent.
R01 coming out again. Hope they don't lag and get a speeding penalty again.
I think it's lag, bud.
That's how that works.
Oh man, it slowed me down and then I was going too fast. Wait,
Your
what?
last lap time was 29.2.
Well, he's on the hot spot. Remember that?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of someone warping to get a speeding penalty on pit road, but I definitely wouldn't be surprised.
Careful, DJ.
People have.
I'm watching Patrick. He's not really.
You're good. You're good. I got people breathing down my neck now.
We're having a little bit of traffic jam here in front.
Where the 61's trying to block.
61 sucks. I don't like him.
Who's the 61?
Sorry, Alan.
Johnson. Oh my God, you can't do that, dude.
The gap
We're
behind
going
is
under a
now
lap car.
2.7
Why?
seconds.
He's gonna wash up into me. That tried to take us 3 wide while I was trying to clear a lapped car. An asshole.
Car outside.
That's how you get a wreck. Right there.
Reminder that you do
Clear
get a bonus
outside.
point for finishing the race. You also get a bonus point for finishing the race with a 0 edge.
Makes that lap 1 4x a kind of a shame, and done that.
Actually, I think it wasn't it lap 0.
Lap was 29.3.
0.
Does
We
it
didn't
count?
Started yet.
Stupid.
Guy hit me on the fucking pace lap. I'm reasonably certain this guy behind me is just gonna fucking dump me, DJ. So trying my best to get away from him because he's just so annoying.
Wheel was not on his car.
He's been replaced with another one.
Okay, Johnny. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Davis, if you can get both of them,
Back there, I think.
I would sure appreciate it because they both suck. Alright, that was cool.
I have no idea how I saved that.
There he does that again. He's going around.
Yeah.
We're like halfway in the fuel run, or a little over.
Alright. Drop down.
Don't
Try
worry,
to
I was
make
on the
this
back
work.
down.
Oh my God, it's close. The guy behind me just ran into me. They're doing it again.
I've gotten really slow the last couple laps.
The gap behind is now 2.2 seconds.
Trying to put the brake bias back more, I guess.
Sometimes I wish I had that dog leg.
That lap time was 29.4.
The 2 guys behind me are busy trying to be assholes. First time I've had a pass attempt on it at a time where that's actually reasonable. Okay.
Outside.
Wish lap
Sorry,
cars would be a
3-man.
little bit
Clear
more
high.
aware.
I thought it was clear.
Rubbing is racing, man. We're good.
Anyone, go ahead, go past me. I'm trying to get to the pit.
I think lap 80 will be your get home lap.
Lap 80 is my what?
The get home lap, I think you can go 75 in the tank.
There's a car leaving the pit lane. That was 29.1.
Inside. Clear low.
Like it's sputtered on 75 for me, so.
Yeah, with those caution laps, you're gonna go a little bit farther.
That's why I was saying 80 might be your get home.
Yeah. My dash is saying when I cross the line here, I got 27.4 laps left.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 2.7 seconds.
Just did 27.
You got 27 laps.
Should have said my tires a little better.
That was 29.2.
Man.
Be careful, we've got a full
Almost
course.
crashed on front.
Rip.
I just play one tire.
Field's gotta go around.
Hey, Dennis.
Car sideways in the front.
He's still there.
Yeah.
He just never could get fixed.
I might have come down a little bit too much on you.
Pace car is out. Line up single file behind the pace car. Pace car is out. Pits are closed.
man. Tires are starting to go. I understand.
Pace car's in the dog leg.
Gonna be number 10 EOL spinning out of port.
Watch out, here comes the 10.
Hey, Danny.
Full course yellow. Pits are
Can we
open.
catch up, please?
Yeah.
Hey, brother. Nice battle there. Like the good old days.
You did that caution.
Yeah, I just wanted to see it go green longer.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 72
I just
kilometers
ran
per
my
hour.
pits.
Yep. That's definitely the plan.
Can't wait to see what my tire wear was like.
Same. I think I burned him off when I got.
I can't see my
excited.
100
Well,
meters.
good news. Doing the math out,
50
by
meters.
far, that's our longest green flag we're into the season. Keep it like that, and we're gonna go pretty green for a pretty long time.
I have no
Thank
damage
you guys
from
for
that
respecting the
pre
list
race
of what I said at the
4X.
beginning of the race.
Wow, nowhere.
By far, the best
Nowhere.
races I've worked with.
You're right, man.
I did a stupid, man.
88.
I forgot
88.
to check the tires.
Was like,
You unchecked your tires?
Yeah, because I was considering coming in for fuel only.
Oh,
And I
nice.
just forgot to put it back, so. Oopsie.
Guess you're going back around.
Yeah.
Good drag race,
So.
Zach.
Yes, sir.
Oh, make sure if you adjust your brake bias, make sure you put it back.
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
I didn't change it going into my stall. That was almost sketchy.
I caught myself going 53. At one point, I had to jam on the brakes.
Oh my god. Oh, this track's nice for the first stall because you only gotta go like 5 feet. But I don't like that curve. I don't like the curve on pit road here because that freaking A pillar is blocks
in the
all
way
the
of
stalls. Every single stall. You can't see a damn
Oh.
thing. What is?
There's no,
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think we're done wrecking.
No, I don't think so
this might
either.
be this might be the start of things.
What'd you
there's
start?
no stall limit, so as long as it's within reason, you're okay.
When it comes to driving to the left or right, I know you're supposed to stay to the right, but
Yeah, stay to the right, and then I mean, if you cut through a couple, you're okay. If you do like an asshole, you're penalized.
Yeah, no, I went through 2.
Yeah, me too.
I figured that was.
Pits are open.
yeah, I think
Well,
I clipped
Patrick-
a third.
Yeah, Patrick peeled off, and I couldn't see my stall no more, so I had to.
No, we're a couple laps away from 100 to go, so not bad.
Yeah, that was a good run. I wish I had saved my tires a little more, honestly. I really thought we were gonna
Taking
be
the outside.
All right, Johnny, get ready.
God,
Race will resume
I'm
at the end of
outside
this lap.
You said outside, right?
Yep, taking the outside.
wish I had another set of tires.
Wait, how many you got left? 1?
No, 2.
Oh.
Yeah, because we all have 3.
It's my
I ran
first set
out.
out of the pits, yeah.
Yeah, my right front was at 88, my right rear was at 92.
I gained 4 spots on pit road somehow, so that's cool.
DJ, me and I've come down right in front of the car that was
Pace
2
car
spots in
number 3
front
for
of me
guys
on the
get win
bottom
around.
every time, so that's just what's happened here.
Thanks for the heads up.
Since
Yeah, I'm worried about it. I'm worried about the 30.
You know, understandable. 7 in the 4. The guy in front of him are fucking terrible too. So, oh well, that's great. Careful.
3, 2, 1, go.
Just got right.
Green, 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 let's go.
Yeah.
There's a ton of dust in the front stretch.
Track is wet.
It's flat.
Oh my god! All right. No. Oh,
Wrecking.
Full course caution, watch out.
DJ, you might get
bad,
popped.
buddy.
You might get popped for that, but I don't think that was on you.
Dude, I was there. Like, I don't know what he wants.
You
You were down. He starts coming down, and you stayed down, and he just came down and hit you.
I can't go no farther down, dude.
Yep. I was trying to get in behind you. You were on the line. All right, I trust Joseph to make this call. He made calls good last week. I think he's gonna make this call. Because that's not on you.
I'll take an EOL,
We got
but
the meatball. Do you want us to head in now or wait until pit road?
Pace car in 3.
Clear your black flag later.
Fuck off! Pace car in 3. Man, the only thing I don't like about race control is race control does a very good job of saying whatever he's seeing. Just specifically this guy, right when the field's trying to get bunched up again.
Yeah, dude, I'm on the brakes. You can see it, and he just kept coming.
He's gonna. I trust him. I believe in race control right now. Come on, give me the good call. Because I don't believe you're at fault there at all.
Those guys that wrecked were guys that I was racing around, so I'm kind of
We're
glad
getting
I
a
forgot
lead
to
play
change
that's going to
tires.
put you 97
Could've
to
been
the end of the line, making contact with the rear left of the 7, causing the spin, which cut to the yellow.
I don't agree with that one. He came down across your nose. He's terrible.
That's a terrible fucking call, dude.
Balance.
I trusted him.
Make sure you warn everybody else so they can cut people off the rest of the race.
You call.
I don't mind taking a penalty, but he better call like that the rest of the race.
Go again.
I don't know. Does he accept argument or discussion, or is he just gonna
Pits are open.
I don't care.
All right. I was gonna pipe up and say I watched that, and he was on the line. I don't know what you want him to do.
Yeah, I can't go no lower than I was.
And I was on your right, like left rear quarter. So even if you had backed out of it, you might have smashed into me. So you're running around a bunch of people.
I'll take another look at the incident. Looks
Pace
like
car
you
is
and all
out.
that
Pits
erratic.
are closed.
Yeah. Just call it fair for everybody else too. That's all I ask.
I'm gonna be on the bottom now. Fuck. Bottom loses 2 spots every time.
Yeah, all I ask is him to, if someone gets cut off again, he better call it on the guy getting cut off. I mean, that's fair.
Like an umpire who calls it 2 inches outside.
Right?
And it's like, look, you just got to give 2 inches outside to everybody, even though that's bullshit. But still, start doing it for one team and not another. Tisk tisk. It's okay, DJ. You needed to be slowed down a little bit. You're in the top 5 in everything that we're running right now.
Yeah, it's just a little hurdle. You gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way this is going, this might actually benefit you because they might just go have a big crash or something. On this
I'm
next
going
restart.
back to the psychopaths. Yes.
Outside.
Race car's in this lap.
Is he waiting to give you the penalty until we line up so that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, I'm still on the outside.
Man, look at you.
That works out nicely. I'm gonna be deep in the top 10 now. Let's go.
We're under caution. Pits are closed.
Well, that's fine.
All right, who did it? Oh, never mind. Now I gotta figure it out. Never mind. No, I was gonna say who.
Yeah, that was not me. I didn't extend that.
Yeah, I know. It's because
I'll take a look to see what happened.
it was the wave around slowing, or the EOL guy going to the back. That's why I was saying. Never mind. When you slow down, they're gonna extend the caution. That's
I had to. Like,
I know. That's why I don't think they should do it with 2 to go. But one to go. Sorry. On
I
short track.
appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it because now I'm in the right line instead of the bad line.
I mean, it helped Robert last week too at Daytona. He went and
He ended
started
up in
instead of.
the lead.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Yep, he
Race
let a
will
lap
resume
because
at the
of
end
it.
of this lap.
There you go.
My man.
Rob, too bad he couldn't come tonight.
Yeah.
Rip in peace.
He wished us luck.
That's nice. Where's he at?
He went on vacation for the province opened for the first time. Open for him last night at midnight. So him and his family went on vacation for the weekend.
We go to vacation in Canada.
Anywhere.
There's lots of. You can go to any field.
Canada's large.
Go check out some igloos on the outskirts of town.
Have you seen those guys on TikTok who are like from Quebec and they're Saskatoon and they're like, You know,
Christian.
there's a lot to do in Canada. There's this weird sign.
I think I've seen those. I don't use TikTok much, but I think I've seen it.
Okay, boys, keep it safe.
Gotta know.
Shit's Creek.
3, 2, 1, go.
Green flag.
Oh my gosh.
It's the best restart the inside has gotten collectively.
Yeah, because the guy in second tried to jump me.
Going to turn one
Too
if you're
wide.
on the bottom 3 wide. I don't like that.
I want to take these guys 3 wide. Waste some time.
Not get off there well.
I lost it up for him.
Okay.
Okay, the 30s dive bombing the shit out of me.
You know what's funny? I got a 0x for that.
That's good. That's gold.
Martin has been disqualified.
Martin's been disqualified.
Why? Double
Oh.
0.
He's behind me. Obviously.
I don't know. I just got my maybe I had a meatball. He didn't serve or something.
But that was at 28.2.
That's what my spotter just said. You're cheap at.
Someone got DQ'd.
Hey. Oh no, there he is.
I sure
gosh.
didn't DQ anyone.
Virtue's tried already.
My crew chief said Martin has been disqualified.
He can't DQ.
That last lap was at 28.3.
The sit-out guy needs to realize that every time someone says something doesn't necessarily mean that he did it.
That's good consistency. Keep it up.
Because everybody can see what he does.
7 car in here?
0-1 pitting out.
In this channel, no.
Yeah.
Nope.
He rated down his 32.
Wow.
I didn't see anyone do anything DQ worthy, nor did I throw anyone out, so I'm not sure how exactly that happened, but I can't reverse it when iRacing does it.
Yeah, he's saying that he didn't have any black flags or anything, so they just screwed him.
Oh no.
You should be able to get rid of the iRacing DQ if you clear all penalties.
But I think that's racing control only DQ. I mean, I can give it a shot. I'll try. All right. Well, I just attempt to undq all of them. I'm not sure if that worked.
I meant if you right-click the person themselves and click clear penalties.
Why do you clear everybody's
I know.
penalties?
That's what I did.
Yeah, he's saying it worked.
Okay.
You've just done a 28.4.
Well, he has my sympathy. That sucks. I don't know what happened there. I'm pretty sure it's not a DQ limit for incident, so I have no idea what happened.
Meatball, maybe? I don't know.
meatballs, and that's on here. I'm not DQing people. I'm DQing people for not listening to meatballs. We'll review it after the race.
You've just done a 28.5.
10-4. Who knows? It could be a glitch with the new build.
Man,
or
people
something.
dive
Figure it
in
out.
from like 3 car lengths back.
Yep.
I'm about ready to just get myself spun and get them kicked for that shit,
It's a
man.
conspiracy against PA Posse.
They're not remotely close, and they're just diving it in.
Damn, you caught us.
This guy is sitting on my ass. I'm so tired of it already.
Yeah, race me hard for 23rd. Woohoo!
That was close. You got punted.
You were definitely not clear, number 32.
What did fucking Ray
Yeah,
do?
he was playing me run.
That guy just
Hey,
drove
that's
it
the
in
guy
and
that took me
fucking
early in the race.
smashed into me.
Made me go 30 laps down.
Did not have any more speed right now. Annoying.
That lap time was 28.8.
My bad, missed the breaking point.
Hell, how does he get such a run on me?
Tires are shot because I tried to use them to run that way.
It's a risky thing.
I had to get around them.
Well, they use this stuff up.
Just knocked them.
Time number 32.
Turbo got him.
Is that the guy who
Or
you...
outside,
Yeah.
your lap time was
Yeah.
28.9. Clear high. Okay, Johnny, your lap times are pretty consistent. Outside, clear high. That's half distance. We estimate 49 laps of fuel remaining. That lap was a 28.9. That lap was a 28.8.
As to answer the question from earlier about the possible source of disqualifications, there is no incident limit on the race.
Holy fuck, the 20s almost just drove to the back of me. Kill them cones, man.
Okay.
I didn't mean to. Just went a little too far that time.
That was 29.0.
Yeah, so fine. Just stay green.
Who's got to go up against those cones?
Johnny, I'll let you ride T3 next lap.
61 spun me out the middle of the corner after I passed him. So, that's fucking cool.
Your lap time was at 28.9.
Joseph, do you look at stuff that doesn't bring out a caution?
Leaders still inside.
Car high. Clear outside.
Not usually, but I've got an overview of the track that I'm looking at 99% of the time.
What?
Well, that's two or three laps ago, I just got spun out in the middle of the corner. So.
Alright, if I catch that again and it's blocking the
Second place just got taken out.
It's raining.
Hello, behind is increasing. It's now 1.2 seconds.
Yes, sir. Well, that has a whole bunch of skills, so I'm doing the best I can.
Coming out of this.
Leader coming right back on the inside.
Start finish line now.
Sorry about that, Brennan. I was talking on Discord and kind of got distracted.
The gap to Hella behind is now 1.9 seconds. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
I tried to spin it when he spun me out. I tried to stop on the track and bring out the caution, and I didn't fucking do it. Because you don't get rewarded if you save your car. You go to the back, and I can't make it up.
Your lap time was 29.1.
People are just being mean to these companies for the last few laps.
Why are people making like a hard left turn in the middle of the corner? What the fuck are you doing? Is he driving with keyboard? I mean, he went from the third lane in turn 1 all the way to the apron before he even got out of the fucking corner.
Josh, I'm gonna go outside for 3.
Car high. Clear to the wall.
Hey, coming back out.
He just cost me time because I just sent it in trying to make sure he didn't do anything stupid next to me.
The gap to Hella behind is now 2.1.
Wreck on
I
the
get a
front.
flag clear.
Yeah, you're still going. Two-car crash in the front stretch, and neither of them spun.
We play on phone. Any more cautions?
I don't know, maybe Barney went home. I don't know.
Yes, so.
Car inside. Clear to the bottom.
Ooh, boy.
Lap cars are menace. Just hold your line. How hard is that?
Got an all you buy out. Inside everyone.
It's been bad even back here. Like,
No, it's been brutal. I think half this field is terrible this game.
well, the fact that I'm like,
The 61 is coming back to me. He's
Yeah,
fucking 19
people-
now. He
people-
spun me out because I passed him, and now he's 19.
Thank you.
Remember iRacing now is all about being fast on the short run. So when you get a long run, people can't do it. I think you're also seeing that a little bit of consistency goes a long ways. I mean, you guys get dumped and you're still coming back through the field and passing them back.
Yep. I blew away 3 guys. I'm put 5 seconds on them already, and I'm almost up to 19.
Your last lap time was at 29.2.
Just been chilling around 14.
we're just chilling.
We'd be chilling, though.
We're just vibing with 13.
Who's the first car lap down? Do you know what number? Or position rather?
The gap to Hella behind is now 2.9 seconds.
Yeah, Johnny's turn. Jeez.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm third in you.
So Dennis, what's the protocol if I just run the fucking 61 over here?
Take your UL.
Okay, Johnny, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
I'm considering it.
25th. Don't do it. I have a gap to the guy behind me.
Yeah, I know. That's my only thing. Is I'd rather this thing go green. Do we have to pit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe not, actually.
I have 31
Hang
laps
on
of
to it.
fuel left.
Good shit, dude. Thank you for locking it down.
Where are
Last
you,
lap
Johnny?
was at
Turn 1.
29.1.
9, I'm swinging wide at the next few turns
You
for
are
you.
gaining on me. So I'm having to navigate fucking traffic.
Yeah, traffic is the worst. 25th, okay. 25th is first car lap down.
Skip.
Like he's
I
a
am-
lap down, 24 on the lead lap?
24 on the lead lap right now. Yeah, and it looks like the next lead lap car that I'm going to catch is a little bit down the road. Yeah, about 4.5 seconds.
7, I'm swinging wide. Or sorry, P7, I'm swinging
I have
wide.
I got like a half dozen cars right in front of me. They're all like nose to tail.
That's what I left.
Yeah, sorry, I'm driving a little pissed off right now.
Same here.
I'm just trying to stay in one piece.
Yeah, it's the most
Oh, he
important thing.
spun himself.
I'm just trying to have a good, easy day. Just cruising.
Smart.
Armor's a bitch, ain't it?
Like, you know, I've been hovering top 15. Like, you know, that's pretty decent.
Yeah.
He spun himself and I passed him. And then
If I try to get any more aggressive, I'm just
The
gonna
gap
build
to
the
Hella
tires.
behind is now 3.5.
That's where I'm at right now. I'm just trying to keep the car in one piece. Obviously, I'm in a different situation, but getting through the lap traffic is terrifying.
Oh, it's
Just done
bad.
at 29.1.
You're coming up on the 61 and the 32 too, and they both suck. The 32 decided he was going to throw it in on my right rear corner after I caught him from like a 1.5 seconds back and went and ran around him and about hit it and wrecked himself and me. So
I might have to correct that 70.
guy's a hack.
Yep.
Riding along, doing a great job. 70 car. You.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
I can't let him be in front of me. I can outnumber whoever.
Wait, it's y'all two right up here with me. I've caught your pack. We're at finish line now, Johnny. Where you
Car
at?
outside.
Hold on. Hold on.
Clear high.
Finish line now.
Oh
Alright.
no.
Next grid.
Caution.
That lap time was 29.2.
We're okay for now.
Car outside. Clear outside. Car high. Clear high.
Thank you.
There's a slight chance we could try to make it. Not even close.
You're welcome.
Some dude up here is lap down.
Could be guy blinking too. If the 01's still on track.
Yeah, the Octa's up too.
17. The 17's been blinking a ton too. I don't know where he is. He's up at like 10th.
Up to 15th right now is in blue on my relative.
Go away.
Nothing outside.
Okay.
Outside.
Thanks.
Gap 2. Hello.
Clear to the top.
I got through that gaggle of cars really quickly. I gained another second on second place in the process.
What was your last lap?
29.2.
Oh, I'm 29.4. All right.
I mean, I'm dealing with traffic too a little bit. It's generally in the low 29s that way. Low to mid
29 29.2s.
Yeah. The fastest car on track is Matt Johnson right now, 61. Surprisingly.
You raced me too hard.
He took tires. He fucking
Wrecked me. You all?
28.8. So it's not even that much faster.
Damn it! I ran
Damn it.
29. I just ran 29.2.
I didn't even have to.
Yeah, I ran 29.2.
Fast.
I was trying to let you by without slowing down to let you by.
What'd you run? 22. I ran 29.219.
29.3.234.
29.182.
I think I got 8
There you go.
tires this last couple laps.
That time I ran a 4 though. I fucked up that.
Yo, number 15, you still racing?
Oh, sorry about that. Turned in too early.
I did turn my fan on for this.
Oh, hit the wall.
Car outside.
I don't need to stick.
Clear outside.
I went back by you a little bit.
Those couple lap cars that were all over the place scared me so much that I'm making mistakes watching the other guys going into the corner.
The gap to Hello behind is increasing. It's now 4.6 seconds.
These people are. I got under this dude twice, and he just cut me off going down the back straightaway, even though I was underneath him. Oh my god.
I have about 20 laps left on fuel, by the way.
I just been brake checking everybody, you know. Making sure they work.
That lap was at 29.3.
Oh my god.
What?
Clear inside.
Ah yes, raced me for fucking 17.
No, you're good. You were predictable. I appreciate that.
After seeing this, after being in this
Yeah,
race,
I
last week,
It's been a wreck earlier. I'm just trying to have clean front left.
there's a lot of clarity.
Right on.
A lot of clarity and very little racecraft. People were from where we just were, Cody. People were throwing it in on me 3 wide from there. With
Clear
you
inside.
outside of somebody, oh god.
Car high. Outside is clear.
Yeah, I'm good. I got to deal with the 04 again, but I'm good.
Alright, I just passed. I just lapped 21st.
You're on my relative now.
Oh yeah, look at you. 4 seconds ahead.
I don't know what I should
I would not be remotely near this position. Man, got fucking
Thank you for holding that thing up there, Ron.
I'm just taking tires.
You've just done a 29.3.
Scared me for a second.
Okay, Johnny. Lap time's pretty consistent.
No worries.
To Hello behind is now
I'd be
5.4
I mean,
seconds.
no, I'm not. But I
I'd
think
be
I
too
would
scared to shift.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No. Not here.
Because you're going to get too high a rev range and the car's loose enough. You don't need to make it worse.
I'm going so slow.
Oh, they're wrecking on the
corners
front.
'cause
Wreck on the
tires
front.
We've got a full course caution. Watch out.
are- I need it
I
done.
was saving.
They crashed on the front straight away.
20th.
You good,
I
Johnny?
did not expect you to
Yeah,
check
just
up.
caution.
I don't
It's
know what
closed.
happened
Pace car
there.
is out. Line up single file behind the pace car.
The guy in front of me just slammed the wall.
Oh, this is
I
this
didn't
is
see anybody up there,
fan-fucking-tastic
my
for
bad,
me.
man. Like I said, I did not expect
What do you
you
mean?
to check up
Like
like
good
that.
or bad?
No, really, actually, really good because I have a bunch of lap cars
Thanks,
between
man.
me and the leader, or the second place, rather.
Still a car sideways.
You're
open.
gonna
Around
retain the
81.
lead.
Yeah, and I leave a gap too, so I can
It's saying
speed
stay
on
behind
pit
at
road.
32. Now it's saying past 20.
The 61 gets trapped a lap down. Oh, so
Make sure you
beautiful.
select your tires, Davis.
26 to the back.
They're selected, I promise.
Contact with the A when the A checked up.
Make sure
Didn't
you're
go
taking
around
fuel.
Watch your
50
speed limit in the
rear,
pits.
which requires
Box in
caution.
540
I'm just gonna fill up.
meters.
On the high
You
side,
you
on
have
the
to
front
mention
stretch,
that because
everybody
Johnny
go
doesn't
out.
take fuel half the time.
Hella behind is pitting.
Don't go yet. I'll give you the
I have to
EOL
what?
last lap.
So you don't like to take fuel half the time?
I give the,
Yeah, but I'm
EOL.
gonna take it this time because I want to know what I'm doing.
Gotcha.
And it's long enough that I don't trust it,
100 meters.
and I don't know my dash. My dash
50
seems a little
meters.
fucked up.
19 going down. 19 going down.
Entrance A.
It's telling me I need 10 gallons, so those extra what is it, 2 gallons, 3 gallons, doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I don't want to make it any looser though.
That's it, go. Be mindful, you only have one set of tires remaining. Line up single file.
Alright.
What do we have?
A car.
80% on the right front. Oof.
I was 84 on the right front, 89 on the right rear, 97,
was-
95 on the left.
I was 79, but I had to pass a lot of fucking people.
Oh, I got speeding. What?
Remember, I had to line up behind the
Full
lap
course
post.
yellow. Pits are open.
Catch the 01 car. Catch the
You're a
You're only
lot.
losing a couple of spots.
That sucks so much.
What spot were you
Just
in?
for future reference, when
16th.
cautions come out like that, the way police try to stay as packed up as
I'm gonna be
tightly
behind all the
as
lap
pit
cars.
stops
That's
go
the
off
main
as
issue.
barely as possible.
Yeah, it'll be tough for you to make up time.
I mean, it wasn't really a big issue there up
I mean,
front.
I think we're gonna get
it
another
reminded me
yellow.
of that when we came into pit.
Oh, it's about to get crazy.
Yeah, was he just talking to
Yeah,
me?
No.
No, he was like people weren't keeping up with you.
Yes. You were doing it right. People in this field don't know how to fucking catch up
Yeah,
with
it's,
the car.
it's kind of hard to bitch at the leader when he's behind the pace car.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I led
I'll
like
bitch.
I let like half a second between myself and the pace car, and then sped on the pit road, sped up.
Oh, dang,
Johnny
when did we get
sped, he
commercials?
admitted
I'm just
it.
looking at the
Give him a
broadcast
black
on my
flag.
phone, and we got freaking commercials now.
Go 04, catch up to the car. Come on.
Outside.
Propane approached us about doing some
We're going green next time by.
Alright, man. Line up on the inside.
Outside.
Um,
Taking outside.
ugh. This is gonna be fucking awful.
Yeah, I think now you were talking before about the cautions. Now is when it's probably gonna start.
And I'm back here in the. Oh god.
You know, no, we're royally fucked back here.
Well, does it
I'm
help?
still
it-
19th, so I lost 3 spots.
Supposed to be past you, too.
Yeah, there's something like presently left, so.
And some of them wrecked. So.
A couple of people tried to pit. So.
Yeah,
I'm
19
counting
on the
26.
color.
Isn't it 20 in the 32? Get the waiver? Lucky Dog?
I am underneath the yellow line.
Don't know.
For,
I think he
people
was.
that need
He
to
may have
pass
been
me.
involved in the crash. I don't know.
Get ready.
Oh, maybe. Oh, this is where it goes all to hell.
Alright, man. 8 cars in.
3,
Putting in the
2,
middle here, 32.
1, go.
Green flag. We're racing.
Okay, can I get a black flag clear? I tried to go to the end of the line, but nobody was up here.
Full course caution. Be careful.
Thank you.
Car stop on the front stretch.
That's a good call.
Pace car's out. Line up single file behind the pace car. The pace car is out. Pits are closed.
Bad. That dude tried to, like, wreck the field or something.
That actually helps me.
I didn't pick up anything.
I'll get to come back to the
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
Pace car in 3.
With the tires and on even footing, it's kind of difficult to pass.
feel like I didn't lose a spot, so that's not what I was worried about. I was more worried about the track position just being behind all the black guys.
Start out the yellow.
Whoever stopped on track should be parked.
Sorry about that, Andrew Neary. I was messing with my shifter.
Why are we going so slow back here? Come on.
Yeah, iRacing's weird with the way that
would
the
like to
crash
go faster
logic
and get
works
back into
now.
the
I feel like they changed something in the caution logic because they
Yeah,
had
back to back
two
just
cars
like 60 back
spun
here for
or
no
half
reason.
spun and were facing the outside wall. Like we were going down the track still going the right way, but they were like facing the outside wall with their noses in the wall, no
When they give
caution.
you around the face
And
car,
then
especially when sending someone in the back, go like hell in order to catch back up.
they and then there was another crash on the front stretch as I was
dragging
coming
the
around
pack.
turn
Can we
4.
get, like, something
And
here?
they were like sideways and spinning and everything. The caution didn't come out until I came within, and they were multiple cars, and they didn't the caution didn't come out until I like came to the near stop down the front stretch.
Turn number 2.
When I spun, I got back on the track at like 5 miles per hour, and gassed it up from there, and no caution, no nothing.
Go ahead, 00.
What's up?
Did he say something about the 2?
No.
I don't think so.
He might have said turn number 2.
Probably, yeah.
Don't turn.
Wait, was it on the 61 or is he just going to the back? That guy fucking sucks.
We're under caution. It's closed.
You can't believe how much a track position race this is.
Yeah. Yep, it's bad. The only way I was able to pass was because I was on old tires and I could still make them work.
It's a shame because if this was a day race, I feel like it would be a little bit more chaotic, hectic. But at the same time, people wouldn't be able to drive it.
Alright, is everything sorted out now?
I wish it was a day race.
That's cool.
I don't know why I'm saving fuel.
Me neither.
I constantly I'm used to doing it every caution. I put it in 4th and then clutch it.
That's what I'm doing.
It's all fun and games, so you forget to put it back in 2nd.
Outside.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye.
Okay, Johnny, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Alright, coming to 36 to go.
Yeehaw. Ooh. It's about to get crazy.
Almost just got clobbered on the fucking base left.
Love to see it.
Saw that.
Like I went to the middle just so he could see the guy in front of me.
Is it the 38? That dude fucking dive bombed me every corner for 5 laps until he burned his tires off and fell behind me.
Get ready.
What are we checking up for?
Cars in front, man. Pay attention.
I'm not, not asking you. I'm asking what the leaders are checking
3,
up for. What is there
2,
ghost traffic
1,
for
go.
when we're coming to the green flag?
Green, green, green. Let's go.
Because he's having a bad night. Wants to blame someone else for it.
Oh, 17 just got it.
The 17 got more
Oh god,
slow than
oh god,
the
oh god.
black cleared.
Holy shit!
Gotta go around, gotta go around.
I'm dead.
Keno, have a look at through the cones once they get the wreck done.
He cut that shit. If he clears out, he
Hernandez
gets
has
pissed.
gone off.
What just happened?
Oh,
Sorry,
my
guys.
God.
I got loose and I lost it. My bad.
No, it's over now.
Kyle, do you see any damage on my nose?
I didn't even see a yellow come out until I'm in the middle of a freaking 4-car pileup.
Hey, if he clears the 17's black flag, I'm gonna be pissed, man.
Pace car dog leg, and there was still someone
We're
stopped
under
out
caution.
of 4.
It's closed. Pace
I don't know
car
if you
is
saw him or
out.
not.
Line up single file behind the pace car.
Yeah, 61.
Hey,
We gotta
people.
cut the field, homie.
People see the laps winding down, counting down now, and now people are gonna drive over their head on the restarts.
It might not be too bad.
Race control. That's on me. That's on me.
I've been see the
I'm
thing.
so sorry, guys.
The issue
I'm
I
so
feel
sorry.
like with people, whatever he was complaining about the restart and checkups and whatever, is I've been leaving a gap to the pace car for when the pace car comes in, but I haven't been speeding up. I've been keeping pace. I've been holding pace, you know, the normal race pace, but I've been on the outside, so the inside line runs a little bit slower, and I feel like people are surprised by that.
What?
I did that the last caution because he was, yeah.
No, the guy bitching about the restart or the
Yeah,
race pacing.
Where are y'all? Because they took forever to get up to
Two.
speed. So. In two?
Spinning
Okay.
Pace car's in
out
two.
to yellow.
Gonna go
for the
check how
restart.
much damage we got, which is a lot, I'm sure.
So can the 17 give that time back under?
The third time we've had concurrent yellows on restarts.
We're going single file? Alright, cool.
That actually works out.
So does the 17 get to clear his time penalty under caution?
Johnny, tell me when you're on the front stretch.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
Someone's gonna yeet it into turn 1.
61, my man. You can fit a barn in between you and the next car.
It's amazing. The only time he's not running somebody's ass.
Front stretch. Front stretch.
He's literally been driving like that the entire race. He's either blocking, dive bombing, or driving slow so people can't catch him.
61, catch up with the car in front of you.
We're under
Give me a
caution.
pass first.
It's closed.
Can you give a pass here under caution?
Is it IndyCar
2
rules for
minutes.
the restarts? Can we pass outside before the line?
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Alright, just checking.
Johnny, we're coming around to 1 to green, right?
Yeah, we're on 2 right now, yeah.
Okay. Gotta remember to check my shit off so I don't take tires, because that's probably gonna be necessary later.
You got like 10 seconds.
I know.
Probably get like 25 seconds of damage fixed at most. That's it.
That's fine. That's fine. I have 2 minutes, so I need to eat into it as much as I can.
Turn 4.
Okay. Just tell me we hit the start finish line.
Yeah, we'll do. Start finish now.
Race car's coming in this lap.
You got what?
13 seconds done.
Oh, right, pit road. The pit road's pretty long too.
Thank you, man.
You'd hope the painter's car looks pretty good. Very well.
It's crazy. We haven't like I know
Control, I plan on getting you that Porsche tomorrow.
that new portion of that
Alright,
new
well,
bit
thank
of
you
the
very
tires
much.
are
I'll
gone.
definitely appreciate it.
But
and
I
get
don't
the cash
trust
ready for you.
lowering my brake bias for it. I don't know if it's good enough yet. I don't know how loose it's gonna be or whatnot.
Joey, if you're getting a Porsche, I want to drive it.
What do you think I got like? You think I got like $6,000, man? It's not a real Porsche. It's a pickup. The Hyundai's expensive as is.
I'm still driving it.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Green flag.
Oh, now we go to single file. Right.
Yeah. Apparently 3 restart
Can I
crashes.
get a black flag clear? I was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and we just did not go.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell. That I passed, but I didn't. I might have went down too early.
Yeah, some of these guys' reaction time is worse than my lag. Oh,
Crash.
And that's my fucking race.
Black cleared or?
Alright, that's me a
I'm
black
gonna head
clear
out.
on that one.
Johnny, thanks for letting me join on this. This is a lot of fun. I feel I can do it again sometime.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for showing up. Hopefully he cleans up.
I think
if
I
you
did
do,
Oh
down
my
the
God,
early.
do come
I was
back.
about
we
in
can
that.
come back.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll be back.
I was so close to
We don't do
getting
single
that.
file that
Alright, cool.
often.
They just
Not
crashed
that
into
often.
caution. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa,
I won't
whoa,
go
whoa.
anywhere yet.
Whoa, they crashed in 1 after the crash.
probably wouldn't have gone and
Pace
done it.
car is
but
out.
I'm
Line
starting
up
behind
single
lap
file
cars
behind
for
the
some
pace
reason
car.
every time. I don't
Pace
know
car
why.
is out.
AJ, can you
Yeah,
mute that
shut
guy?
up.
I'm not an
you're the
admin on
left car.
cameras.
Damn it.
I'm
That's
tired of
right, you're
hearing that
not.
guy.
Yeah, can we just keep the quiet?
Cars that are laps behind me, like I'm in 21st and I'm starting
tried.
behind
Can we stop talking a little bit until we get the field together?
Yellow. Pits
Because
are
they
open.
crashed under caution in turn 1. No one had any clue. I just caught the pace car in 3. Thank you.
I second that.
Thirded.
God, they crashed in turn 1, and then a guy comes in 20 minutes later and plows into him who's spinning
Plenty of time
around
to
in the
chit-chat.
outside.
Okay, it's me 0-4 to the back, ended up bouncing off the wall, took the 97 with on down to the bottom wall, reviewing the incident that came after the yellow came out.
That came back right up in front of me. It was close.
Car 61. Got some lucky dogs. Let it by on the
Pit road again, Johnny. So, trying. 16th.
0-4, I think you're supposed to be in front of me. I don't know why you just stopped.
Remember, if you get an EOL for a wreck, don't stop until the don't just stay where you are until the last one to green.
Are all these gonna be single file now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
4 laps to green, fuck yeah.
That's good for you.
I'm cool with that.
Might take that one away, but this is a big one to review.
Pits are open.
Just tell me start finish line, Johnny.
I get it now.
Yep.
Yeah, I missed that wreck by like a foot.
Yeah, so can you just give the OL to the 04 now so I don't get black flag?
Start finish
Alrighty.
line now.
Hey, Devin, you want to just kind of stay the hell where
It's
you're
not
at?
2 to green,
instead of
right?
Fucking around
No.
all the time.
We
Nope,
should have
we
2
got
more
time.
laps. I think we're gonna have 2 more
Hey,
after this.
calm down, man. We're in.
Sorry guys, iRacing was telling me one thing and you guys were telling me the other. I don't know.
No, that means I can get the
51,
catch up first.
66.
So I can talk to people
Right,
like
yeah.
that.
That's what I want to do.
If 51,
What?
how about you not talk to people like that?
How much
Because I
damage
was
do you have,
having
Dennis?
01 check my inside damage because we're on Discord, so you can not be a dick. Thanks.
People so angry.
Maybe you want to pass that along to me so I don't think you're being a dumbass.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of
Josh, I'm gonna
tension
just tell you
in the
once
back
to
of the
cool
field
it.
right now.
Y'all need to act like adults.
Ooh. You got him.
Dennis, go around this
Pits are
guy.
open.
Like, get,
reason
like,
we
get our
didn't
flag
say
cleared.
anything was because someone had
He
just said
takes,
to
he
keep
takes
on
forever.
That's why I'm not saying
61's.
anything.
God damn it, shut up. 61's not catching up in the field again.
He got up.
There he goes.
I don't know if you guys, if you need it, we're at start finish line again.
We're getting ready to pit again for more damage repair.
Yes, we are heading.
We just took 2 to green.
We
We're
caught
under
it. We cut
caution.
the field,
Pits
so
are
we can get
closed.
as much as we can.
How y'all cars?
I had a minute.
I have another minute left.
I hit really hard too. I'm
Take that with
surprised.
the field.
I don't know
Last
how.
warning.
I made it 3 to those 2 wrecks.
That's gonna put you in a pretty good spot for final position. You might be in the top 10.
Yeah, you two are. I don't know how much damage you guys got.
I got a minute 30. I got a minute 30 still.
I'm gonna be healed.
Oh, cool. You have engine damage?
61.
No.
Catch
Yes.
up.
Interesting combo.
I've some.
Got until you
I've
get-
some. It's not
You're
too
gonna
bad.
get-
I was
you're
able to
gonna
pass
get
lap
EOL if
cars.
you don't catch up by turn 3.
Jesus Christ.
Apologies, the EOL
Tell me
last
when.
time. This time
You
it's
know-
gonna be you're gonna be past her.
I'm looking at this set of tires still there though.
Pace car's off 4. We're not
I
start
don't know if
finish.
it'll be worth anything ever.
Yeah, you need long run. Start finish.
Alright, man, we're going green. Next
Right, Johnny,
Jesus
get ready.
Christ,
Race will
sorry.
resume at the end of this lap.
That's funny. He
Hey,
just didn't catch up to the car.
I mean, I lost 4 spots getting killed. This is not too bad.
Yeah, it's only 16. What? 17 on the lead lap. Yeah, 17 on
I'm
the lead
sitting,
lap.
yes,
So I was
17 in the
saying-
lead lap, and I'm sitting on a minute of damage.
We're under
And the
caution.
caution
Pits
got
closed.
extended.
We are not going green. Alright, man.
Holy shit.
Back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are
What?
not going green.
I'm coming back in.
61 parked on the front stretch for some reason.
Kick him.
Yeah, for real.
That one wasn't me, guys.
Yeah, I know. We can tell.
Parked on the. Yeah, tell him.
No, but we
He's
should
not there
figure out
anymore.
which one, who it was.
61 parked on the front stretch.
Okay, I think 61 needs to be like.
Can we kick him too?
Yep. No, I'm taking a look at it again.
Oh man.
That would be number 3.
You could tell. How long
green
has he
next
been
time,
on
right?
iRacing, the race control guy? As it doesn't sound like he's been in many leagues before.
DJ went to ask.
Okay.
Tell him what's going on, I think. This is frustrating.
93, I'm going to pull from inside so you can go around me and the restart. So I'll hold you up.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's gonna pull the inside. You're gonna go to pass him on the outside, and you're both of you are just not gonna go.
Well, no, I only have like
right
55 seconds left, so.
It's told him to mute the fucking 26 car.
Oh yeah. Mute the 26, probably the 66 too, and then. Yes, I'm almost done. We have 20 to go.
All right, we're going back green. Finally. 3, 2, 1, go.
Green, 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 let's go.
You can't go back here.
I don't know what that was.
You didn't mute him.
He's cycling shit.
Yeah, you shot like all the way to the inside wall and then shot right back to the outside on my screen. Just checking up with you, see what's up.
You'll have like 2 laps down. I'll just hush.
26, if I see someone that's against the rules, I'll call it out and I'll take care of it. If you have an issue, stay with her after the race and talk through it. If the other guy wants to, just save it.
Yeah, he needs to stay off race control too.
Your lap times are improving.
Watch that banana peel there, 01.
Yeah, I avoided it.
You're not getting a black clear, Matt. We'll just pass through.
You've just done a 28.1.
I thought about pulling down to the inside there. I'm glad I didn't. I didn't realize you were that close. That could have been bad.
I see. Yeah, you go
Yep. Just rejoin the track.
Johnson has been disqualified.
Got DQ'd.
You did?
No, Johnson. 61.
Fuck that guy. Sucks ass.
That lap time was 28.2.
Ruined my race.
That's just a big gag in front of me.
That lap was a 28.4.
You can have it on the inside here, Dennis.
Thank you.
Been driving in too hard the last few laps. Oops.
Can't lose it now. Come on, buddy. Finish it up.
Your lap time was at 28.4. Good consistency. Keep them coming. Your last lap time was at 28.6.
Take a load, Nick. Go ahead and take it 16 here faster.
Let people by with like 10 laps to go. Okay. He didn't let anybody by lap 10.
That was smooth.
Thanks, Michael.
I almost died. Oh.
Need a caution.
I selfishly want one, but I think that'll fuck with me.
No, I
Yeah,
can
I
use
know.
one.
Alright. Ah, let's get caution. Where they at?
I'd probably try to
You've just done a 28.7.
Outside. Clear,
Goddamn
clear to the
lap car
outside.
fucking took me out.
Outside. Clear outside.
You're catching lap cars already? Oh, God.
66. Yeah, shitty drivers.
I'm stuck back here with them.
Your lap
Somebody
time
just hit
was
the wall in turn
28.9.
one. Oh my god, what's going on?
Ten to go, and 9 to go. Get your marks, Johnny. You got this.
Thanks, Andrew.
Car high.
Sorry about that. I would have let
Clear
you run
outside.
by. Get that back up.
I'm actually going green the rest of the way, we're good.
Oh wait, yeah, wrong green squad. Sorry. Yeah, thanks, man.
Or P16's not too bad.
Sorry about that. There's two of them.
$95, I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised you're not running like in the clean scheme.
Are we really having this conversation in the last 10 laps?
Now that you say it, I'm disappointed in myself.
Where's the nun with the Bellangamus runs now? Shame.
David, I'll let you buy inside.
I get.
17, go low.
The gap to Hella behind is now 0.8. That lap time was 28.9. Okay, Johnny, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Thanks. I have no idea who I'm catching right now, but it looks like one of the alphas. I don't know if it's a 01 or the 26.
There's another one? 26 is in front of me, so that's the 2.
I don't think that. Well, he's got a red car too, doesn't he? 26.
2 to go. Come on, you're the man.
We're done. We got this. 26 car did just hit the fence, so it's amazing.
Car outside. Clear to the top. Clear outside.
Yeah, the 01 decided to drive through all the cones on the last lap. Or second to last lap. Right in front of
One
me.
more lap. Keep it together. We'll win this.
866, after the race, I'm going to come up to your team channel and we'll chat.
Two in a row? Two in a row? One more car?
Good one,
2 in a row! Woo! Woo! Flag to flag. I led every lap too. Oh my god! Holy shit!
Wherever you finished.
Oh my fucking god! I can't believe that.
That was a
I
dominant.
forgot about you.
God, man, you know I had a. Ever since Vark, I led every single lap. The one race here, I led every single lap, and it was like a pit stop with like 5 to go, and someone took 2 tires, and I took 4, and I lost. I finished behind the guy. Led every lap. Just do it, Tommy. Finish it off. Woo!
They're in Daytona. Now we're off to Fontana next week, where there'll be plenty of room and plenty of lanes to choose from.
Oh
I can't
man.
wait for Fontana, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, man, I mean, I
think I ended that with a 0X. That's pretty good.
While I'm racing and
I did too.
concentrating like that.
Surprisingly.
It's a good run.
I hit the
I'm
wall
having fun
once
with
the whole
this
race,
series.
which is
Long
really
as
rare
you're
for
there's
me.
a lot of time left.
I'm coming back again.
Joe Flowers, 9 over the race there.
Saw John.
No.
It's not wreck the car. Hold on. We gotta start it again. Got how to
Good
do
job,
this.
90 on the win, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Woohoo!
Yeah,
I'm
good job, Johnny.
I'm still pissed about that EOL,
If you
man.
guys want something manually reviewed, come talk to me after the race.
Yeah, I would get that checked
Thanks
out.
for coming out this week.
I would go
Glad
talk
to
to
see
him
you.
about it
Thank you guys for heeding my words at
that
the
shit I
beginning,
hate.
keeping it clean.
Because you get put in a bad
Be a
position.
little bit of a rule book addition after this one, in order to solve a few little problems that I saw, but outside of that, awesome race.
So that means I've led every lap since the last lap at Daytona. Oh my god. So am I supposed to move up to waiting room or?
Oh yeah, you have to do that.
I should probably do that.
All right. Well, I probably gotta go here in a sec. So.
All right.
Good win, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Good job.
Now,
I'll be back.
As good as I could be.
Hey, still decent recovery, honestly. But
As good as you could get.
all right, I'm gonna move up. I'll be back. Oops, stall.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing, Johnny?
What's your speed?
Waiting room.
Hell yeah. Hey, this is James. My mic just don't work.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we're in the same room, so we finished 3rd and 5th tonight, so I thought we had a pretty good run. But you was fast as hell, man. I give you that.
Yeah, sorry.
Down pat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice run tonight. It was nice to be in that position.
Oh yeah, me and my buddy both. Me and Michael both. So I thought that was an amazing run right there that you had. I was like, damn, you blew us out of the water, man. I mean, that's good though.
I'm amazed. Yeah, I'm not. I had one other race at Phoenix in another league where I had a dominating performance, but I didn't get to finish it off because of a late pit stop.
Yeah.
So it was nice to be in that position again and to actually be able to finish it off this time. So a lot longer of a race too.
Oh yeah, but that was fun. I loved it. That was a fun race.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
Johnny, you were on rails, man.
Yeah,
Man,
boy.
you
I did everything I could to just keep up.
Look out for the
You had me really worried. You really had me worried because
that was my only shot.
yeah, because I had a feeling based on you had gotten to my bumper once, and I had a feeling from there that you were gonna race me clean. But you had put so much pressure on me that there were a couple times when I would pull just a small gap, and then all of a sudden, like I'd make just the slightest mistake. I'd miss the bottom just a little bit, or a diamond 3 and 4, just a little too much, and then you'd be right there again. I have never focused so hard at the end of a race before. Oh my god.
100 meters.
You're one hell of a driver, man.
I appreciate it. I mean, you too. There aren't many people that would run me clean for that long. Like I
I'm
appreciate
not a dirty
it.
racer.
Yeah, I appreciate
my
it.
first race in the league. I wasn't gonna like hit you or nothing. I got into my teammate already once. It was just like, damn it.
Oh man, oh that's rough. Man.
Yeah, I told him I told him right away when I drove it in. I was like, I'm sliding up.
All right, wait, are you teammates with Brandon?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, because that makes sense. Because I looked up and I was like, wow, that just actually happened. I mentioned to my teammates, I was like, he just got hit. He just hit, third place. Just went to pass him and he hit him. And you had fallen back pretty hard from that. And I thought maybe you had like some sort of suspension damage or something, with iRacing. But that was
it was my
not,
brake bias. I had my brake bias set too high. And I just killed my tires. But
wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You did great, man.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. You too. Oh, he gone. Oh my god. Oh man.
Yeah, you do that. Babies. Both of us. This race, first stone, we're here, baby. Yeah.
Up next, man of the hour. He makes it 2 in a row. First Daytona, then he tames Phoenix. Johnny Eckert. Johnny, do you read me?
Yes, hello. Woohoo!
Yeah, get hyped, Johnny. You did it, man. 2 in a row, you survived. You got some much-needed points for Outlaw Racing, extending y'all's lead. I mean, how did it go, man? It looked like a pretty dominant performance start to finish.
Yeah, I am utterly amazed. Honestly, I'm surprised because I typically am not the most consistent driver, but tonight was probably one of my best races like that I've ever put together start to finish. I I I didn't feel I felt like I had speed, but I didn't think I had pole speed first off. And to do that was a total surprise to me. And then just having the consistency and the awareness to make sure that I kept on top of my tires throughout a full race for once. I mean, we had sections where we had a couple cautions, but those long runs was really where I excelled the most. I was pulling on second place, whoever was in second, quite consistently. It may not have been like 2-3 tenths every lap, but those couple hundredths here and there, and then getting through lap traffic. Had a couple sketchy moments, scared me quite a few times, but to get through it and to be in a position on that last restart. I mean, those last 30 some odd laps were the most nerve-wracking laps that I've ever experienced, because I so desperately wanted to finish this off.
You did a great job. I mean, we don't want to detract from your victory at Daytona, but I think everybody can agree that was a large portion of luck as well, as we saw all the crashes that developed that run. But tonight, man, you kept it out front. You did a great job start to finish. How did the car feel as that run developed? I know you were trying to save tires a little bit. Did it work out to your advantage, or was it just not a whole lot of fun to drive towards the end?
Well, over the long run, I didn't feel much of a difference. I knew I was wearing my right front a little bit more than my right rear. Even though it was a relatively loose setup, I had using my brake bias a little bit just to manage it. But I started to notice that when I would start to lose time to whoever was behind me, that I had to just adjust my line just a little bit, because I would tend to dive into the corner a little bit too much or drive in too hard, and then start to slowly back off of it again. And that's where I found my time back up. I guess I put a lot of pressure on the right front, and then started in backing it up a little bit, put it back on the right rear. So I have a feeling that may have helped in balance. Not necessarily wearing one tire too much, but as the run went on, it just felt like it was getting better and better. I really enjoyed that near end of run feel in the car. The tires weren't wearing all that much, but I was having good consistency and I was staying on top of it pretty well. So I didn't really think that there was anything to worry about necessarily. But my biggest concern again was getting through lap traffic, because there were times when I caught cars that were 2 pushing 3 wide, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to get through them cleanly. But for the most part, those lap cars did a very good job of being aware of where I was at and trying to account for me. So I appreciate that from them as well.
Yeah, nothing but respect from among the fellow competitors. That's what makes this league so special. You get 35, 36 of some of the best ARCA racers out there, and everybody's battling hard from first to 36. Everybody keeps pushing, trying to gain a spot. Eckert, I know YouTube and all the other chats were going wild in this. Anybody you want to thank at home? Any sponsors, friends, family before we let you go?
Yeah, well, I forgot to mention last time when I won at Daytona that it was also my mom's birthday, so I wanted to wish her back then a happy birthday, but I was too excited about that last lap chaos that actually got me the win. But so I also want to thank my Outlaw Racing teammates, Dennis Weeks, Robert Hill, who wasn't able to come out today, but he was hyping us all up before the race and getting us excited for what we were about to do, and David Westergreen. DJ and David had rough nights, but they came down. They ultimately had pretty decent finishes considering everything they went through. Shout out to Cody McCorkle and Davis Warren, who were hanging out with us tonight and working with us a little bit. And it's also June is Alzheimer's Awareness Month, so go take care of yourself and make sure you check out what they're doing, because it's some really important work. So thank you for the broadcast. Thank you for all you do, and to the admins for doing such a good job. And 2 weeks into the season, it's quite incredible what's going on here, and it's awesome, really, really awesome.
Okay, we're very glad to hear you up here again 2 weeks in a row. We can hear the excitement in your voice. Go relax with the team party. You earned it, my friend.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting.
All right, that's your race winner, Johnny Eckert. Make some noise. 2 in a row at Charlotte.
Woohoo! Oh my god. Where's my team?
Thing was, our average was way higher, and honestly, I think people listened a lot to what I said at the beginning. In that last section at the end of the race, they stopped listening a lot.
The only thing I'm mad about, I think the 17 cut the fucking chicane, and the caution came out, so he got rid of the penalty.
Yeah, he did that right in front of me.
All right. I cannot believe this. I legitimately am amazed. I am totally and completely amazed. I haven't had a race like this in a long time. It was like I mentioned a couple times in the broadcast. in the stream rather, on the broadcast, that I've run up front and I've run well here at Phoenix before, and I've had really good runs, but there's never been. I had one dominating performance in the past that I went on to be in position to win, and I threw it away with the pit strategy. It just never even occurred to me to take 2 tires, and it turned out that 2 tires was the winning play. To have the opportunity to be back in that position in a different, slightly different setting, but still the point remains. It's almost a relief to me to see it all come together. So it's been a rough day. I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep much last night, so the focus at the end was critically important. Just kind of saying what I was thinking, so I didn't focus too much on that and focus more on what I was doing on the on track. But I'm amazed, and I mean we had a bunch of cautions again tonight, but relatively clean. I mean we had some good long green flag runs, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, I think 9 cautions for 35 laps, and you consider we had a 156 lap race. It's 157 laps, 156. Not really that bad. So really really quite impressed and amazed, and wow, I'm so excited. I had the fastest lap in the race. I think I led flag to flag. I mean I was the only one in the lead. I'm pretty sure. So can I open the UI and look? Let's see. But yeah, I mean it's a miracle. It really, to some degree, it is a miracle. I'm absolutely blown away. But yeah, I'm gonna go chill now. I am amazed. I am amazed. I'm speechless. Speechless. I don't remember when the last caught. Yeah, here. I don't know how far he was behind me. There were times when I felt like he was right there. Oh. I wanted to look at this one. This one was pretty stupid. I don't know what the 04 was doing here. I was really on him. Yeah, it was 0-0. Probably could have slowed up a little bit, but oh, this is the other one I wanted to look at. I don't remember who was in second at this point. Wow, he was that far back? Jeez. I checked up a ton. Holy crap. I don't even realize how dominant I was. Jeez. Lap 80? Alright, cool. Let me check it out. Yeah, this was a little terrifying, but probably in the car it was a little bit more scary. Was this the crash that you Oh yeah, I see it coming already. Yep. Yeah, iRacing really is. See, I figured this would. You're going slow enough. It's under 30 miles an hour. I really would have thought, because that under 30 is when you don't get an off track. So I wouldn't be surprised. But he just drove in there. I don't know why. He looked like he didn't like he just miscalculated it, but oop.
He was just typing on my thing, but
Yeah.
Hey,
no. Did you like that?
Yeah, I am surprised. I'm shocked that he looked like he
You
didn't
love
mean
that?
to do it, but I'm
All
not.
following you.
I passed him clean. I set him up for like 15
Wait,
laps.
Who is this? Who is this? Before we go further?
61.
Absolutely dumped the fuck out of me.
The
61.
Yeah,
61's gone. Don't worry about it.
He's
not coming
DQ'd
back.
and he left the league.
Yeah.
That's
He was
fine.
an absolute weapon all 3 races he was a
He
part
got
of.
a fucking yay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I tried to sound young there.
I'm so frustrated with that because that's for 10th, and I could
Yeah.
have run. I could have stayed there.
Oh
the
yeah,
rest
you
of
were
the
up there
way.
with me early on.
You saved your tires a little better than me on that one run.
Yeah,
I
that's
felt
all.
like I had,
that first long run, all I was doing was saving tires. Like
'cause
I was holding up Dennis and everybody.
Yeah, it was nice right up until someone jumps on your inside, and then I was screwed. 'Cause I was waiting for it, and then every time, like the 17, the 7, a bunch of people in the 61 just jump to your inside from 5 car lengths back when I'm waiting behind somebody trying to set up a pass.
Johnny, what did you say? Should I even watch the interview?
No, I had I was just so hyped.
No, okay. I
yeah,
thought
no,
you,
it's all a good thing. No, it was all good things. It wasn't sarcastic. No, it was
I thought
actually
you
good.
went like, we had him in the first half. Not gonna lie.
No,
The second half.
no, I told
Great.
no, I was just straight up because I didn't.
Now he's gonna be all week with this type of arrogance. Good job, guys.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna say, Johnny. Like,
Johnny has the same
Oh my
arrogance whether
God.
he wins the race or crashes.
we
in first
waived the iRating cap.
I
for
know,
you, and what
I
do
was
you
thinking
pay
about
us
it.
with is waiting every single lap.
Oh my
flag to
God, I
flag.
know. I didn't mean to do that.
I was like,
but-
oh, it's
I
Aaron
didn't mean
Smith
to
all
leave it
over
on the
again.
laps. I promise. I'm so sorry. It won't happen again.
Casey, don't worry.
I had to bring in the
next week
Acosta.
you won't win.
Don't worry. Next,
Dude,
yeah,
what
next.
do you have to do? Bring
ne-
it after now?
No, don't do that. Stop! Don't do this to me.
Then you could run second.
Dude,
156
do not
just-
make me text Ryan Vargas to come in here and lay down some
we
whip
can, we
ass
can
for
get
a few
him. We
races.
can give him an
Do
80%
it.
power reduction.
Oh my
Don't
God.
make me do this. I can call Ryan Vargas and give him a run like next week.
Oh
Give
my
us
God.
on a Saturday.
We got him. Me and
If I
Dennis
kick
were
his
both
ass,
fast
does he put me in
at-
X Wing?
at Auto Club.
I don't. Yeah, you know what? I don't know
Yeah.
what I'll do for you if you actually beat, like if I start bringing actual drivers and you beat them.
Oh
He's
my
okay
God.
at Auto Club. He's not the greatest at Auto Club. So
Yeah, you know why? The
Well, no,
problem is
actually-
I'm going to be running against the wall, and me running against the wall means I'm going to hit the wall. So
every lap.
every lap for like 10 laps, and I'm going to be like, oh, I could have won this race, but
Dude,
threw
I
it all
thought
away.
Christopher was gonna make the move on you. He never did. I guess he was trying to outsave your tires.
I
outsave tires.
I talked to him about it, and I thanked him first of all because he didn't have to run me clean. I mean, he was on my bumper like
Yeah, I saw
halfway in the
that.
race, and then he was also on my bumper like 10 to go,
I kept
20
waiting
to
for him
go.
to make the move.
He
I
wasn't.
gotta go, guys.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, good
he
race.
was.
Yeah,
Good
see you,
job.
bud.
Yeah, no, he
Alrighty.
I talked to him about it, and it seemed like he just wasn't able to hold on over 10 laps or whatever. Because I got faster as the run went on. Like I was more comfortable. Like early on, I didn't have 1 lap pace, which is weird. I was a little bit slower off the restarts, with fresher tires and stuff. I don't know if it was just me being cautious or whatnot, but as the run went on, that's where I started to feel more comfortable. And so I don't know, maybe just him. I don't know. There were a couple times that he actually sent it in towards the end of the race. I went back and looked, and it cost him time. And I assumed that he burned his tires up because that was what happened early in the race when him and his teammate ran into each other.
Yeah. Oh, that's what happened with him and Brendan.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, that was the other thing. I asked him about that. And he said, yeah, he went into the corner and he has brake bias too far back, so he got sideways and just doored him. And he had lost so much time from that I assumed that he had some sort of, suspension damage or something because he hit him like right
Yeah,
front tire
Brendan-
into it, but he just burned his tires up.
Brendan nearly got taken out by a lapped car later in the race, and I just never saw him again. He nearly spun out. I'm glad he kept it. If he would have spun, he would have taken me out with him. So I'm glad he didn't. But
Yeah, I think there's a couple. There were a couple lap cars that were not comfortable. I don't remember who it was, but there were like 5 to go or maybe 10 to go that I was going to pass them, and like they weren't. Whoever it was didn't like just kind of sat in the middle of the road, and I came with there was such a speed difference between us that I almost plowed right into the back of him in the coming out of the backstretch, the dog
yeah,
leg.
I was all over the 17, and I was just hoping the lapped cars would help me out. But
That was the
I was
other-
faster. I was faster than him, but then he ran it up into the wall, and I didn't realize it, so I didn't give him the room, and I had to check up, and it killed my momentum. He just brushed the wall and kept going, but it fucked me over with like 5 to go.
Yeah. No, I'm
I was digging hard for third, dude.
the lap
My
car.
teammates got taken out, so I had to. One teammate got taken out, the other took himself out, but
Oh,
I was trying to make up as much points as I could.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
I had the lap cars also, but the
God
majority
damn it,
of
Joseph,
them.
quit changing your name. I'm about to lock it.
There are a couple lap cars that were that let me go, or there were a bunch of lap cars that let me go, no problem. Just kind of did their thing, held their line. That's all I've always wanted. It's just like, if you're gonna run the top, stay there. Don't cut down to the bottom. The 01 was one that was sketchy
Yeah.
around that, but those guys that did, it's like they let me go, and it seemed like they like parked it in front of second place, and that was the end of that. I don't know what was going on back there, but
Yeah,
like
I can't remember. I'd have to watch the replay. I can't remember.
I was watching, taking down the caution. I felt bad for the 01. He lap 1 got 20 minutes of repair, so he was 34.5 laps down, 36 laps down the whole race.
Yeah, he was having a tough time too. I don't know what.
He stuck with it though. Took that bonus point for finishing.
Yeah, I mean, there was one point he went high and won, and as I was catching him, like I was going into the corner, he was mid corner, and he just went from the top all the way down to the apron and won. I was like, can we not scare me? Can we just not?
If you say that to him, he'll listen.
Yeah.
He started iRacing like a week and a half before Sebring. Then ran Sebring like an absolute fucking champ. Like the kid, like, he learns fast. So like if you see him make a mistake, tell him, and he'll listen to you.
Yeah. It seemed he generally, I mean, outside the blinking, he seems all right. So it's one of those things. I'm sure
will be
in a couple.
solved.
Yeah, in a couple weeks, I'm sure he'll be in good shape.
Yeah, he's in the middle of the desert in Utah with only a cell hotspot right now.
Man, that's rough.
So it wasn't too bad the blinking and paying for like that situation, but he'll be out in fiber soon.
Nice, that's good.
He's
That's
getting
good.
big.
I hated to kill the vibes in the post race thread, but I didn't need to post that second part.
So let's see.
But yeah, 61's going. No ifs, ands, or buts. I was gonna kick him out anyway, and if he quit, then so be it.
Yeah, looks better on our part.
And that was the guy that.
Keep that mouse of us on the forums. I'll like post clips of everything he did. He was the only guy. Let me take a look at my notes.
He's
I'm
the
pretty sure
one-
he was the last guy, the only guy last week to cause more than one crash. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, and he was the guy that caused the pile up in the preseason race where he went
Yeah.
through the grass like Lightning McQueen.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Wait, are we
just-
sure that was him? I thought it was a different number.
He was the 102 or something, but it was
Oh,
the same
okay.
guy. He
Oh yeah,
just
he's
didn't have
also
his number set.
Talladega quick guy, ain't he?
Yeah.
Oh, well, cool. Don't have to deal with that again.
I didn't invite him to the league. I guess he either found out about it or Kyle did. I don't know, but
So comparatively, I have 3 pages of notes for this race compared to the let's count
so-
this 1, 2,
think you said
3,
6.
4. Yeah, compared to the 6 from last week, 7 from last week.
oh god, we're getting invaded.
Yep.
Oh, here they
Oh
come.
god.
Yeah, seems like you have a little few too many drivers on that payroll right now.
Yeah, well, you guys are gonna have to split off. You got like 6 guys. You need to start scoring points for the others.
Wait, what?
I heard, Devin, are you and Mr. Toyota Corolla actually gonna form Alpha Ravioli?
I don't know about that. Maybe.
Would anyone like
Dude, that
to
is
join
like a
Alpha Ravioli?
perfect team.
And Corollas.
Yes, sir.
Late start team.
Like I told Joseph, he forwarded me your request. Once you start driving like Juan Pablo Montoya, you can get 3 names, but until then, you're sticking to 2.
Sweet. Okay.
His
I'm
name could be-
just hearing this about starting Alpha Ravioli. So
Oh, it's what Joseph. You weren't in there, or you were.
I
gone,
told you a
Joseph
few
was up
nights
there.
ago that Alpha Ravioli was a good team name because he ran Alfa Romeos.
Sweet. Alpha Ravioli. Let's do it.
You'll have to type that out.
Alpha
for me.
Ravioli Yoo-Hoo Racing.
Yes. Alpha Ravioli. Yoo-hoo.
It's like a
Food
12-year-old's
products
team.
Yoo-hoo Racing, baby, we're back.
It's like a 12-year-olds team for his like NR 2003 fantasy league.
I mean,
that is perfect.
All right, put us in the books.
So you have to register. Who's the team owner?
That's what I'm saying. The books.
Here, I'll get it going.
The books.
Where's it going? Or where's the team roster? Here we go. No,
No,
that's
no,
not
no,
it.
no, no, no.
What was?
Team formation. It's up at the top.
Team formation.
It's under the top series headquarters.
Okay, so team.
Jesus.
Team. Alpha.
What's maximum teammates we can have?
Two.
4.
4?
Oh, I thought it was
Minimum of 2 to
score.
score points, 4 max.
Okay.
I got my mic working now.
There you go. I was wondering what was the deal was, Kyle.
Ravioli.
Alpha
Yeah,
ravioli. Uwu
it was fine right
Yoo-hoo.
before in practice and everything, and then for some reason when we gridded it up, it went out. But
Yeah, I had a feeling because I kept seeing your mic lighting up and wasn't hearing anything. I didn't know if you were actually hitting the button or what.
so the 61 car, what was his shenanigans? I mean,
He's already quit. He quit the league.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
see,
but
he's
but
the one
what?
that drove through me under caution and gave me my 4X.
Drove through the 30 under yellow.
I still want my bonus points.
Was he
Refused to
wrecking
catch
guys
up
on
to the field
purpose?
despite he refused to catch up to the
The
field
guy didn't
despite
let
3
off, so
warnings.
Yeah, I heard. I could hear
him
you.
the 4th time. If I black flagged him the 4th time, refused to serve the black flag, iRacing disqualified him, and that was that.
So do you think he was doing it on purpose, or was he having trouble with the car or something?
Well, if he
Oh, it was
well,
on
he had trouble with the car. I don't believe he had trouble with the car on 4 separate cautions.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he
Over the course of
drove
100
through me,
laps.
never even lifting off the gas.
And he
under
wasn't
caution.
acknowledging what Joseph was saying. That was the issue. Like if he'd said something like, "Hey, I'm having issues," it's one thing, but he just seemed to ignore him.
You know, he's
Well,
a
then last
broadcaster.
week too.
You know, he's a broadcaster, right?
Well, I'm well aware.
All right, we're gonna end this stream. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. It's unbelievable. It's really just amazing. Can't believe it. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. Hopefully we continue this good streak. But yeah, gotta thank my teammates again. I mean, without them, there's got nothing here. So yeah, unbelievable. Shout out to the league and everybody. I mean, you heard here, but cool guys and in control, and you know they know what they want and whatnot. So it's good. I think we'll have a reality check again at Auto Club. I like Auto Club, but I don't think the driving is going to be as good for me. So we'll see. Hopefully I get past the mistakeness. But I think I learned a lot of Kansas last week, or yesterday, about running it next to the wall and stuff, and a little bit of experience from Oscar there too. So I had Auto Club for the first week. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. And yeah, we'll come back and do it again next week. Goodbye.